What's up, everyone? This is Mr. Blacksmith from Team Blacksmith. Welcome to my channel. My Prodigy project phase 2, the evolution, is on deck, so stay tuned.
Half vampire, half lichen, stronger than both.
Alright guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the range footage. Alright, so my Prodigy project phase 2, the evolution. But before we get started, being safe, all clear, working in a safe and controlled environment. There is no ammunition in this space. All clear. Alright, so 6 months ago, I sent this off to DSC Gunworks to do some amazing upgrades. Got the VA porting, upgraded EGW internals, that red dirt trigger, and I must say, Dave did an amazing job on that trigger. Very little travel. Reset. Coming in around 2.5 pounds. Nice reset. And I want to see aesthetically what level could I take it to. Now, DSC Gunworks, they do some nice DLC coatings, PVD coatings. I mean, you have Monsu Tactical, you have Vulcan, you have Skip Guns. I mean, the list goes on and on, but Iron Monkey really stood out to me, and someone that I really want to send a gun out to and see aesthetically, could the looks match the performance of this Prodigy? Now, DSC Gunworks really took this Prodigy and took it to the next level. Now, Prodigy was known for all its quality control issues from the gate, but a lot of people, including myself, really took their Prodigies to the next level. I mean, coming in around $1,400 brand new, or if you're going to upgrade, you might as well look for a used one. You get that from anywhere, probably close to $1,000, and throw some serious upgrades into it, and the VA porting and everything else that DSC Gunworks did to this Prodigy. Amazing. But Iron Monkey, the PVD rose gold coating on this, it's just exceptionally done. Just the thought process they went through with their overall design, putting my own personal touches on there, and they put my name on the barrel, which was unexpected. So big ups to Iron Monkey for thinking about that. That really, really did something to me, made it really special. But let's do a quick tabletop review, look at it up close and personal, and you'll see the work that they did on this is just hands down probably one of the best out there. They really pushed themselves up to the top with their coatings and everything else. You go to their IG page, Instagram page, their YouTube channel, and see the work they did with everybody else's guns and Prodigies, you name it, Staccatos, Terran Tacticals. I mean, they are just knocking things out of the park with these designs. Any PVD coatings, DLC coatings, I mean, you name it. They really got a niche on this market. All right, so quick tabletop review, and I'll come back with my final thoughts and opinions on the Prodigy Project Phase 2, the evolution. So stay tuned. Alright guys, tabletop review of my Prodigy Project Phase 2, the evolution. But before we get started, alright, safety check, all clear. Nothing in the chamber, no magazine, working in a safe controlled environment, no ammunition in the workspace. And huge shout out to my boys at the Bunker Gun Shop, my man Frank, my man Chris. Always appreciative of their support of my channel and also for the team. Alright, so let's get into the Prodigy Project Phase 2, the evolution. Alright, so I'm going to drop a link of my previous review that I did with this when I had the upgrades done by DSC Gunworks. My man Dave did some amazing work on the porting. See the VA ports, the machining on the slide. Great work, Dave. Also upgraded red dirt trigger, upgraded internals, EGW internals. Amazingly done, but I wanted to take it one step further, so I reached out to Iron Monkey and wanted the rose gold PVD finish. And I must say they did not disappoint. Extraordinary work by those guys over at Iron Monkey. And I must say they actually included my logo on the slide and also my name on the end of the barrel there. Now we'll get into this little wear here. Don't get too concerned with that. That is not Iron Monkey. PVD coating can only withstand so much. And when we get into the evolution of my Springfield Prodigy, you will understand what caused that. But again, the design worked. Knowing this was a black DLC, now it's this. All the etching and design, I mean the aesthetics, it's just extraordinarily done. So big ups to those guys there. Now I'm a big critic and of the internals. Of course, inside of the slide and the frame. So let's take a look at that and see how well they've done with the inside. So the frame. Now I put around 700 rounds through this. And as you can see, there's no wear on the high friction points. So nicely done. Now, of course, that's the heat transference there, so that's expected. But everywhere else, the coating is just amazingly done on the inside. So big ups to Iron Monkey on that. All right, so let's remove my toolless guide rod. Love that. Makes it very easy. All right, so let's take a look at the barrel real quick. All right, so again, great work by DSC. And the coating, it's just amazing. Except for that, but big ups for etching Blacksmith on the barrel. I did not ask for that, but they threw it in there anyway, so thank you very much. Appreciate you guys over there, Iron Monkey. But we'll get into the little wear of the PVD coating. But everything else, amazingly done. And I can show you how dirty this got after 700 rounds. I'm going to drop a little quick video on the side there for you to take a look at that. And I actually took a wire brush to actually clean it off. It was so caked and coated on there, but as you can see, it withstood all that abrasion and friction, and it still looks good as new. Alright, so let's look at the slide. As you can see, no wear, no high friction points. Of course, as you can see there down, it does get a little burnt down there from the blast points from the ports. So that is expected, and as you can see here, edge of the barrel or the slide. As you can see, it's the PVD coating is worn away there or blasted away from the heat. All right, but overall, great job by DSC Gunworks and Iron Monkey. I mean, hands down, this is just probably the best Springfield Prodigy that I have in my collection. It's just the coating on every detail, just part of it. Mag release, and I did put a mag well on there from Dawson Precision. And as you can see, the pen is also coated, but of course it was too small for this mag well. So big up for Dawson Precision for the Springfield Prodigy mag well. Love that. All right, so let's put this back together and let's get into the evolution of my Prodigy project phase 2. And I was a little disappointed that the coating wore away. But again, not fully testing or having an understanding of Underworld Arms Attach Compensator. All right. Oh, great job, Dave. Great job. Look at that. All right, so Underworld Arms. Drop a link in there. Check those guys out. So here's the 5-inch attachable compensator. They have other compensators. They have one for the 4 1/4, and they have other compensators for other guns. But let's focus on the Springfield Prodigy 5-inch with the multi-slot Picatinny rail. And it's very easy to attach. So of course it comes with the compensator, comes with 2 inserts that goes into the Picatinny rail, comes with the Loctite, and it comes with 4 screws that will insert into the Picatinny rail. Now, Loctite, of course, you drop a couple of drops in there on each screw. Of course, that keeps everything in place. Don't put too much because you got to take this off and on to take apart the gun. But let's drop pieces in the rail. So for the 5-inch, and this slides right on. And I'm not going to do a full twist here, full tightening for the sake of time. But you can see, screws right in. Again, don't forget the Loctite. Just a drop will do. And they give you a lot of it. Screw this on. And the last one. Alright. And of course, I have my TRL 9 Streamlight. Attaches on. I'll just hand tighten that. Alright, so there's the evolution of my Springfield Prodigy project phase 2. Now, as you can see, here's where the problem caused, where the PVD coating wore away. As you can see, the blast from the compensator, since nothing's connected, it's all hitting the PVD, all different angles, of course, from the V8 porting, of course, the back blast coming from off the compensator caused the PVD coating to wear away. A little disappointed with that. You know, I don't put that on Iron Monkey. PVD coating can only withstand so much. But again, overall, design is simply amazing. So big ups to DSC Gunworks and also Iron Monkey for doing amazing work. This is just extraordinarily done. And you know, just overall, the work done by Dave, 700, all the coding and everything else done by Iron Monkey, another 2,500. So it's one big investment. Also, the compensator, 129, 158 shipped. But great design. Even if you don't have the a comp on your gun or the V8 porting, think about putting this attachable compensator on there. It's very nicely done, very lightweight aluminum. It does not change the weight significantly or messes with the balance of the overall gun, which I'm a huge critic of. Having a perfectly balanced gun, this does the trick. So check those guys out. So, it for my tabletop review and Underworld R's, my man Frank and Chris, Bunker Gun Shop. Thank you very much. So, final thoughts and feedback up next. So, stay tuned. All right, guys, tabletop review is done, and my final thoughts on my Prodigy project Phase 2, the Evolution. I know that's a mouthful, but I tell you, the work done by DSC Gunworks, by Iron Monkey, and Underworld Arms for this attached compensator really put this Prodigy up to the next level. And I must say, aesthetically, Iron Monkey, look, you guys did y'all number on this, put your personal touch on there, allowed me to put my personal touches on there. So big ups to you for really thinking outside the box. And this PVD coating is just simply exceptional in comparison to all the other ones in my collection. This one really sticks out in comparison to my Infinity. I mean, Infinity does great work with regards to builds, designs, aesthetics, but Iron Monkey really pushed the envelope with these coatings and their overall trademark designs. I mean, I'd never seen one like this before, so hopefully they broke the mold when they made this design. But very happy with their work. Now, in comparison to what I have in my collection, this really ranks up with the higher end 2011s. I mean, you really have to think about these Prodigies and how you can upgrade these. Probably for under $2,000 or just slightly, probably close to $2,200. And that's still coming around the range of a Bull Armory, a Staccato, P, when you get all these upgrades done to it. So really consider the Prodigy when you're looking for a 2011 or double stack 1911 and how you can upgrade it and make it a very affordable by getting little things done once at a time, upgrading the trigger, getting the ports necks, and everything else that comes along with it that really makes this an exceptional gun to upgrade. All right, but that is all I have for my Prodigy project Phase 2, the Evolution. So big ups to all these guys. DSC Gunworks, Iron Monkey, Underworld Arms. Thank you very much for getting all this done, and well worth the money. Great addition to my collection. All right, so that is all I have for tonight. So this is Mr. Blacksmith from Team Blacksmith. As always, like, share, subscribe. Join the team. I'm out.